But let's see. Yeah,
we're just gonna wrap it up. The first video was Wiki, dancing as he pinned them. And so it's actually say, the video here says as he pinned them with his leg up, dancing. But let's hear what he has to say again here. So Wiki is a comedian, as you can tell.
And I'm watching on television now. And just with when they see me appear like this, they bury them. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them. As they bury them, they see me cause as they bury them. And I said, as they bury them, they see me cause as they see me cause.
So, as you can tell, this is these are our politicians in Africa, more concerned about themselves, probably not concerned about the society, and apart from what is going to benefit them. I know we're having a lot of issues with the network this morning, so we're just going to wind it down this way. I say, Starr Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London. I'll come back again to you in the studio.
Yes, Yomi, let me say thank you very much for this wonderful update again. Listeners, we sincerely apologize for the breaking transmissions. I don't know, this is the first time that we're having breaking transmissions several times during the course of a program, but that will be sorted out by the technical team. I don't know whether it's something happening in the whole of London or what. I'm not very sure about that, but whatever it is, we want to say thank you very much for joining us. Okay, Yomi, before you go,
well, make sure you tune in at 1800 hours, 6 p.m. local time in Nigeria and 6 p.m. local time in UK, where I'll be having our guest later on. Topic will be Way Forward for Yoruba Nation. He's going to be joining us at about 7 p.m. and we hope we can learn some of two things, Way Forward for Yoruba Nation. And later on at about same time, 8 o'clock, we will be also from the other social media and the media from the Yoruba Nation. We'll be bringing in Chief Mrs. Dupe Onitiri. Only Yoruba Nation can bring back our youth glory.
Okay. Yomi, have a lovely afternoon and we'll catch up later then.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Well, listeners, I sincerely apologize for the breaking transmission during the course of the update. I think it's got something to do with whether the feed, because we're not playing anything. So somebody say, yeah, that's copyright, blah, blah, blah. But whatever it is, we want to say thank you very much for joining us as well. But remember, this evening exactly at 11, my apologies, the time is it's now 11:33, but exactly at 18 hours BST, Yomi will be here with Niger Voices, and those are the guests that he's going to be having today. So wherever you are, stay tuned, don't you go away. Let's take a quick commercial break. We come back and we'll continue with the program. Starr.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Check me out. He tells me my energy is making him tired.
Yes.
How do you get the energy to do
I've been
that?
told that I have a lot of energy, but my goodness, I think today I have met my match, people. I have met my match, Miss Suzanne. Wow, amazing.
One of the things that's the start of the
darkness.
whole of darkness.
So what did that
Myself and the world will adjust. And 2019.
Forget the proverbial boardroom. Join me, Simone Frazier, on The CEO, the program that gives you the driving seat over your life. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. only on Starr Radio.
Welcome back to the program. It is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let me sincerely apologize for the break in transmission. I was all due to internet fluctuation. I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly is going on in the area. Yes, at the moment. Yes, but whatever it is, we want to say thank you very much for joining us this morning. Continue to share your the broadcast and share your take with us. We do our best, of course, to bring you everything that needs to be known, said, or heard. All right then. So now let me move on straight to what. Okay. Don't you worry. You can just see the flyer of Lion May's program this evening. But now let's move on to some of the other stories making the rounds, because we've got only about 21 minutes to bring the program to a close. Now, moving on to some other stories making the rounds. Well, electricity supply is not a right, it is a privilege. And says who? The ECG boss, the managing director of electricity company Ghana, Samuel Mahama, has justified the disconnection of power supply to Yilo and Menya Krobo municipalities. He was speaking yesterday that he said, yes, Mr. Mahama stated that the disconnection was in place. The funny thing is, we walk around thinking that it is our right to electricity. It is not a right. It is a privilege, he said. But if it comes to this part of the world where we are looking at business, where we have a contractual agreement, so we sign an agreement with you or this company A, and we said that this is what we're going to be doing, and you're supposed to be supplying us with the energy, and therefore I set up my company or my organization or my business that is running based on that power that you supply me, and now you decided because some group of people are misbehaving in the community, decide that yes, you're not going to supply me the power, then who is in breach of the contract? And I can tell you for sure that this is going to test the courts. It's going to be a test in the courts, because definitely, I believe that people have to go out there and just show them that no, they're not going to be sitting down for such things to happen. But it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let's move on straight to some other stories making the rounds there. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, the national chairman of the Progressive People's Party, the PPP, Nana Ofori-Owusu, has advised the Minister of Communication and Digitalization, Ursula Owusu-Ekufo, to review her ways of getting Ghanaians to engage in the ongoing SIM registration exercise with Ghana Card. The minister's directive for all Ghanaians to register their SIM cards with a Ghana Card is aimed at organizing a database and clamping down on fraudulent activities. Ghanaians have up to the end of September to register or risk their SIM cards being deactivated. Now, contributing to a program, Nana Ofori-Owusu opined that Ursula Owusu-Ekufo's approach is repulsive and won't yield the required result. He called on the minister to be patient with Ghanaians to acquire their Ghana cards to register their SIM cards. As the executive secretary of the National Identification Authority, Professor Ken Ajimanatefua, says it is impossible to get all Ghanaians to register their SIM cards with Ghana Card by the end of September. So the head of the the National Identification Authority is saying that I will not be able to supply everybody with their Ghana cards before the end of September for them to use it to register their SIM. So it is something that common sense has to prevail so that they know that, okay, because of that, let's extend it. But you know what? When we get into power, we forget that power is transient. And that's what some of us do, or some of our people behave or do. It is unrealistic expectation that we will be able to give all of them their cards. It is not possible to do that. What is possible, however, is to put in greater effort and make sure as many as can get it can put but to guarantee that every single one is not possible. So they are saying we are lifting our hands up. We're not very sure that we'll be able to deliver or pay or give Ghana cards to every person in the country for them to use it to register. But we'll do our best. We'll push as best as we can. But what do you think is happening there? It's all Starr Radio, okay? It is all your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right then. Now let's move on to some other stories. Let's move on straight to some other story. The CDD Ghana will be against any action that may disenfranchise Ghanaian. In line with that particular story as well, it says that the Center for Democratic Development Ghana says it will disapprove of any action by the Electoral Commission which may disenfranchise eligible voters. And according to the CDD Ghana's electoral governing body is mandated to verify eligible voters with sound mind and not disenfranchise them. We are not against any system that the Electoral Commission puts in place to support its activities, but we are against a system that will disenfranchise a couple of people from voting. Now, the Constitution gives criteria. It doesn't give a wholesale voting system. That is why it says Ghanaians 18 years and above with sound mind. That then it gives the Electoral Commission the mandate to verify the people who are 18 years and above. The program's officers at the CDD Ghana, Paul Abrampa, said. He continued, our problem with sitting at the Cordero or CDD Ghana is that we will make sure that using the national identification card does not disenfranchise people, which is against the Constitution. All right then, it is already UK. There's lots of things that have been said there, but I promise you tomorrow we'll try to scrutinize all those and bring you more details on that front. But it's coming your way. It's Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. One from Africa still. In Kenya, would anybody cry foul now? Or is this all peaceful and we're going to have a peaceful transition to the next government? Well, Kenyans are awaiting feverishly today for the results of the election held the day before to find out whether veteran Raila Odinga or incumbent Vice President William Ruto will be their next president. The two favorites out of the four candidates in the race have assured that they will recognize the result, but the country feared on Wednesday that it will once again be caught up in a familiar post-election saga with every election since 2002 contested in the Eastern African country considered a democratic anchor in the region. Unless one of the candidates received more than 50% of the vote and is directly elected, the two leading candidates will face each other in a second round within 30 days. And that's where it's going to be a dangerous one, you know, when they have the first round. I remember back in the day, I was young, very, very little. I was a teenager. Yeah, 1979. Yeah. So I was getting ready to go to secondary school. Yeah. And then there was Ghana's election, and then there was a second round. And that second round, some people decided to support others, and that's what brought about the bringing in of the PMP, where Liman won. I mean, he won against what do you call him? What do you call that man who ran as a flag bearer for the PFP? That's the PFP, Popular Front Party. Owusu. What is his other name? I've forgotten the name. Whoa. If one of my friends is listening to me, they would have been angry with me. They said, you should know him. All right then. But whatever it is, I know you know who I'm talking about, and that case as well. But second round, I don't like second rounds because people might just swing their votes to others, and then one who we know that is not doing well will now overtake, and then whether it's against the will of the people, that will not know. But we hope that peace prevails and the results are declared in peace. Okay, just moving on straight to other stories making the rounds, since we have got only about 13 minutes to bring the program to a close in other parts of the world. Well, the FBI's search of Trump's home has been hailed as a political witch hunt, something to do to just destroy his chances of becoming or running for the presidency again. But what do you think is going to happen there? And I'm saying that the FBI should come out ASAP, apologies, to come and tell us exactly what is happening, what they want to look for. Have they found it, or was it just a fake allegation that has brought about that? Let us know what you think about that. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Yes, I remember the name of that gentleman who ran against the Dr. Liman of the PNP. Okay, that was Victor Owusu, the late Victor Owusu, and the late Victor Liman. Okay, now, so as I was saying, what is going to happen? Is the FBI going to come out to come and tell us exactly what is happening when it comes to the Trump case, or are they going to just allow or supporters of Trump to just go on the rampage? I mean, especially when we know that even elections that were held, I mean, we know that no elections can go without a bit of a hitch or here, something of the sort. But where elections were held and declaration and everything that went on, and with the FBI now invading or going into Trump's residence, now they are saying that, well, he has come out and they have come to attack him, and this is unprecedented. It's nothing of the sort that has ever happened. No FBI have gone to a former president's residence to go and do it. It's because they've not done anything of the sort, or they've not found out that they've done anything of the sort. That's it. But well, if you're a Trump supporter, you think that this is a witch hunt. Now, furious allies of former President Donald Trump are demanding an explanation for the FBI raid on his Florida's home, Mar-a-Lago. The FBI and Department of Justice has yet to comment on the search, which Mr. Trump disclosed on Monday evening. It is reportedly linked to an investigation into his handling of classified and sensitive materials. It was the first time a former U.S. president's home has ever been searched by law enforcement. The report suggests that the FBI activity is connected to an investigation into whether Mr. Trump, a Republican, removed classified records from the White House and took them to Mar-a-Lago. Now, the search was approved at the highest level of the Department of Justice. An unnamed U.S. official told CBS News, the BBC's U.S. partner said, and it says that Mr. Trump's former Vice President Mike Pence, who has subtly distanced himself amid speculation they may both launch 2024 White House runs called on the Attorney General to give a full accounting of why the search warrant was carried out. No former U.S. President of the United States have ever been subjected to a raid of their personal residence in American history, he wrote on Twitter. So what has gone on there? Well, we have supporters, Trump supporters, going round and now going to up their game. So we're going to go for the midterms as well. So what is going to happen on that front? Is it going to, I mean, because we knew that when some of these legal battles had gone on and some voting by various communities had gone on, we've had places where we thought that maybe Republicans should have done better, but could still not being able to over 10 issues that have gone on because of what majority of people decided that this is a women's case, blah blah blah. I don't want to go into details of that, but we look at all those things. But looking at what is happening right now or there, you ask yourself the question, what do you think that is going to bring about when it comes to the Trump campaign? Are we going to see anything different from that? It's All Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let's move on. Well, we got about another 8 minutes to bring the program to a close. But thank you to each and every one of you who continue to stay with us after the breaking transmission for a few times, but you still continue to stay with us. Okay. All right, then. Now let's move on straight to other parts of the world and look at some of the stories making the rounds there. One other story from Ukraine. Now, the Ukrainians have gone to bomb a Russian military base, and they're saying the war in Ukraine began with Crimea and must end with its liberation, President Volodymyr Zelensky has said. Now, Ukraine's president was speaking after a string of explosions hit a Russian airbase there, killing one person. Now, Mr. Zelensky did not mention Tuesday's blast, but said Crimea is Ukrainian and we will never give it up. Now, Russia's defense ministry said ammunition detonated at the base. Meanwhile, Ukraine denied any responsibility for the explosion. In a separate development, Ukrainian officials say 13 people were killed in an overnight Russian strike in the central Dnipropetrovsk region and another one in the Zaporozhye region in the south. Now, Crimea is internationally recognized as part of Ukraine, but the Black Sea Peninsula was annexed by Russia in 2014 after a referendum which the global community sees as illegitimate. Now, many Ukrainians see this as the start of their war with Russia. Okay, so Novozdrovska and Saki are about 50 kilometers, that's 30 miles north of the spots of the port of Sevastopol, home of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, which has been leading a blockade of the Ukrainian coastline. The airbase has been used by Russia to launch attacks on targets deep inside Ukraine. So who blasted it? Is it the Ukrainians or is it the Russians? Well. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, now to the final segment. Some would call the final stretch of the stories making the rounds this morning. Well, energy crisis, energy bill crisis is on a scale of pandemic. That's what Martin Lewis is saying. The situation with energy bills is a national crisis on the scale of COVID pandemic, Martin Lewis has said. The consumer expert said support needed to double to make up for the huge expected rise in bills. The government said it had continually taken action to help households. It comes as a survey by comparison site USwitch suggested many people are falling behind on energy payments, with total debt owed 3 times higher than in September last year. Almost a quarter of households owe £206 on average, according to the survey of 2,000 people. USwitch advised people falling into debt to speak to their provider to work out a more affordable payment plan. On Tuesday, consultancy Cornwall Insights warned energy bills could rise much higher than previously thought. Now, yesterday I learned something, so let me share it with you. Now,